everyone, welcome back to my channel. So happy that you stopped by. Today's video is another fun one with a group of ladies I absolutely love. We've done these collabs before and it's all about the spring tablescape. So we all collabed last fall. We did Halloween, Thanksgiving themed, we did a Christmas one, and we've decided to get together again and do a spring one, or one that could be for Mother's Day, something like that. But the catch is, of course, we can't go out to shop, so we're going to use items we already have in our house. So I want to thank Antoinette from Simple Yet Chic. She is the one that invited us all to do this, and I'm so glad she did because I am so ready for spring. It's a beautiful day today, so I'm ready to get going on this. And I'll be sure to leave a link to her channel below, as well as a link to the playlist so you can go check out all the other fabulous tablescapes that are going to be coming your way. But business first, if you are new here, I hope that you will think about subscribing by hitting the little red button below, and the little gray bell right beside it notifies you each and every time I upload a new video. And if you like these type of videos, please think about giving it a thumbs up, and I will continue to make them. And if you're coming over from somebody else's channel, hello, my name is Kelly and welcome. Be sure to say hi in the comments below and tell me where you're coming from. So without any further ado, let's get going on my spring tablescape using only items that I have in my house. So here's a quick look at my table with all the things I've gathered throughout my home that I am thinking about using for this tablescape. And these dishes are from my mother-in-law. The green cups and saucers are from my mom. And then all the artificial flowers and everything else are just things that I've already had on hand in my house. These beautiful wine glasses were hand painted by my best friend. So there's a lot of nostalgia here, and these are just some of the items I'm thinking perhaps I will use on this table. So let's see how I'm going to put this all together. First things first, I like to clear off the table and then move all the chairs out of the way. That way I can move around the table very easily and quickly when putting together my tablescapes. After wiping down the table, I am simply going to place on my white tablecloth, which has a little bit of sparkle in it on the design, so I think that'll look really pretty. Now comes the fun part, and that's putting stuff back onto the table to see how it's going to work out. So I'm going to start with this wicker tray that I have and use that as my anchor piece, and then just start filling in with the flowers and other items and try to make it extend throughout the table. So that's all I'm going to do, is just keep playing around with things until I see something that I like. Since this table is a spring tablescape, it could also be used for Mother's Day, and one of my mother's favorite colors is purple. So in case quarantine ever gets lifted and I'm able to have her back over, I decided to use some of these beautiful purple flowers because they are one of her favorite colors. And now I'm just going to start placing other flowers in this, and pink peonies are one of my all-time favorite flowers. And I have these beautiful ones in some vases throughout my home. So I thought I would throw those on the table too. And really, pink and the purples and the mauves and the creams really scream spring to me. So I thought it would be really, really nice to throw in these pink peonies as well. These little bird houses that I'm going to be placing here now were a Goodwill find that I found a few years ago, and they were in bright yellow, and I decided to recently paint them, just spray painted them a cream color, and I think they add a cute little touch of whimsy to the table. Now I'm going to leave the centerpiece for a little bit because I just needed to step back from it. So I decided to start putting the plates around and hoping that this might inspire me a bit more. And these beautiful plates are from my mother-in-law. After she had passed away, my husband and I inherited those. And these gorgeous wine glasses were hand painted by my best friend. And then these gorgeous, gorgeous green cups and saucers are from my mom, and they're a little bit of an ode to our Irish heritage. And what is really cool is my mother-in-law was from Ireland as well. So it's really a tribute to both moms. And I'm just going to finish up with the place settings before I go back to the centerpiece. Now I stepped back after the table was set with the dishes, and the centerpiece just wasn't working for me. There was just something that was off. So I decided to take it apart and try to fix it up. And I thought it was probably the basket in the middle just wasn't working. So that's what I decided to do, is just remove it and put the flowers back in place, but with a little bit of a different twist to them. Here's a quick tip for you. Try not to cut these stems on your full flowers too often, because you can always bend them into whatever shape you need them or whatever length. I try not to cut mine too often. That way, if I ever have a taller vase that I want to use these flowers in, the stem is long and I can simply place them in the vase and they'll look fantastic. As you can see, I kept the flowers in the basic shape that I had when the tray was in the middle. And I just liked this look cascading down the center of the table. And now in the middle, to hide all the stems and everything, I'm going to place some other flowers in there, as well as this cute little potted plant that I found at the dollar store one day. And I think this makes a much better centerpiece in the end. I think it just suited the table much better. Now here's how I'm going to fold the napkins. Nothing really fancy. I just did an accordion fold. And once that was all done, I just flipped it in half. And to use as a napkin ring, I simply wrapped a flower around it and held it in place with the stem. And I think it turned out really, really pretty. And here's a look at the finished tablescape. I am in love with the way this centerpiece turned out in the end. I think the right move was to remove the basket. It was just taking up too much real estate on the table. I love the little plant in the middle. It gives a little bit of extra texture. The bird cages are so sweet. I unfortunately didn't have any tea lights to put in there, but that'll come when I can get out to shop. I love the flower napkin rings. It was such an easy idea. And the place settings are so pretty, and all the flowers coordinate, all the colors coordinate, from the plates to the glasses to the centerpiece. And I'm in love with this. And here's a better look at that tablecloth. It has that honeycomb pattern on it, and the pattern is outlined in sparkles, and it's just so pretty. It just really made the table come alive. When the sun hits it, it was sparkling. It was so pretty. And I just made a fresh batch of chocolate chip cookies, so I had to add those to the table, because who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies? I hope you got some inspiration from watching me put together my spring table, which can easily translate into a Mother's Day table. And also, I am loving this so much that I think this could be a bridal shower table as well, since my daughter is getting married this year, and I love the way everything came together, and I think it would be perfect for something like that. And as you can see, all I did was I just took things from around my home, and I love that it's a little bit of a tribute to the moms with the dishes, and my best friend who made me these glasses. Thank you so much, Diane. I love these. And yeah, just everything has a lot of nostalgia here, and I'm really liking the way it turned out. And it's springtime. It's also a great Mother's Day table. So if we get released from quarantine, I think I'll redo this for when my mom can come over. But don't forget to check out Antoinette's channel, Simple Yet Chic. Thank you so much, Antoinette, for getting us all together to do this. We always have so much fun, and we all can't wait to see what each other are doing for their tablescapes. I just know there's going to be some really great ideas out there. So check out the playlist as well as Antoinette's channel, and you won't be disappointed. And ladies, I can't wait to see what you're gonna do. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you got lots of inspiration to check around your home to see how you can put together a spring or a Mother's Day table in just using items that you already have in your house. And now, I think I've waited long enough. I think it's time for a cookie. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a fabulous week. Cheers! So good.
I've been waiting for this, yeah. It's been up on my mind, oh, it's hard to resist.